Do you want to know if a color checker is worth it? Maybe you want to know if a color checker can improve the quality of your videos. I don't want to put you off, but that's actually a question I need an answer myself, so I thought we could actually find that out together. This is the Spyder Checkr from Datacolor, and I'm actually afraid or even scared that this will change my video workflow forever. And if you watch this video to the end, maybe it will change yours as well. See what I did there? So what is a color checker? It is an amazing tool. I mean, this is a color checker, but it's an amazing tool to nail white balance, to ensure that we get proper exposure, as well as getting true colors and proper skin tones. It works both for video and photography, at least this version from Spyder Checkr. Some competitors have specific versions for video and photography. For disclosure, Spyder Checkr or Datacolor actually sent me this one for free, but the opinions in this video are my own and they did not get to preview this video before I post it. Let's check out the color checker. I mean, it's a smart product, I think. I think it shows that they have sort of thought how it is to be a videographer or photographer, because they have enclosed the fragile color checkers, because they are fragile, in this hard case. So I think that's really smart. And I have to admit, I had no clue. Why did we get two versions? I sort of thought this could be for log footage and this would be like the proper version, but oh boy, I was wrong. So after spending a lot of time reading through the manual and even more time watching endless of YouTube videos, I now know more. So this side is for color correction or color accurate. So this is the one, the saturated one. That's the one we use to color correct. This version is for less saturated colors as well as skin tones. You also get two rows of different whites and shades of gray and black. And this is actually a really smart solution from Datacolor that I will tell a little bit more about in just a second. If we turn this over, you can see that we also have this threaded hole, which means we can actually place this on, for example, a tripod. And here you have like what should we call this? You have a spring-loaded lever, and when you push this, you get this male thread. And here we can mount this little thing. It's a cube. It's called the Spyder cube. I'm not actually going to cover this cube in this video, but for those that are interested to know how you can use the Spyder cube, please let me know in the comments below and I will make a video for you. At the side here, you can actually put your finger in or a tool and you can open up the frame like this. And that works on this side as well. So let me show this. And if you do that, let's open this. We can actually take the color checker and we can flip it around. And then you have this big 50% shade of gray that is perfect for those neutrals, to nailing neutrals, as well as used for zebras, for example. But let me open this again and flip it over back to the colors. And I'm gonna take this, it's for my Joby tripod. I'm gonna add this sort of tripod plate to the bottom of the Spyder Checkr. Here we have a flat version of the Joby. Let me add this. There you go. And this is actually very smart. I think this is an amazing solution, because that way we can actually mount the checker in frame. Then you can sort of mount this on a real tripod. If, for example, your talent or your model are sort of standing, and that way you get the color checker up close to their face, because that's actually where we want it. On top here you have letters, and on the side you have numbers. This means we can reference like E1. So on E1 we have white. It's not 100% white, because you don't want 100% white. We don't want the clip highlights. So white on a color checker is actually 96% white. And black on a color checker is 4% black, and that's the way we want it. And on this sort of right side, your left side, my left, your right, you have the saturated part. There you have the white. And the increments of gray is 20%. So we go from white to 20% to 40 to 60 to 80 and black, which is 4%. But on the right side, your left, it actually goes in increments by 10%. And this is really clever because that way we can go from white 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. And this is very clever. I think it gives us a lot of opportunities to really fine-tune exposure if we need to. And skin tones, and this one, the F column, that's the colors we use to do automatic color corrections in, for example, DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro, or Premiere. How you exactly do that, you need to check for your own video. I use DaVinci Resolve, and I'm going to release a video showing me how I exactly do my color correction, my workflow, if you're interested. So please let me know if you're interested. You can do that by just adding a comment, show us, or give this video a thumbs up, because it really helps the algorithm, and by that me doing more videos like this. Now when we sort of know how the color checker is sort of outlined and what a color checker is, the obvious question would be, but how do we use it? So, as I said, firstly, we can use it on a tripod, but the way I like to do it, especially when doing talking head videos like this, let me get rid of the tripod, and I also want to get rid of the tripod plate, like this. I will take the color checker, I will lift it up close to my face where the purple light is, because this is where we want the exposure, right? I am the subject, the talent. Lift it up to your face and do it up, down, left, right. And the reason we want to do that is to ensure that when we pull a frame in post later on, we don't want to have like a reflection or a sun glare or anything like that that would sort of shift the colors. So by sort of shifting it like this quickly in each new scene, we ensure that we will have a frame where we can pull the colors. I think that's smart. And if you are doing like an interview or doing modeling work or so on, you can ask your talent to just lift it up to their face and do this. Once that is, get it out of the frame and start shooting and producing. So back to the basic question, does it work? Matter of fact, this entire video, not surprisingly, is actually shot with me color correcting this entire video using the color checker, the Spyder Checkr from Datacolor. And as I said in the beginning, I was afraid that this will change my entire video workflow. And I have to admit, this is gonna change my video workflow. I'm not sad or scared anymore. I'm actually happy or excited. I'm just a little bit annoyed by myself that I didn't get a color checker much sooner, because it is amazing. It becomes very quick and very accurate to do color correction, and by that nailing exposure, white balance, and proper skin tones.